share and subscribe to the video. Hit the notification bell down below. When you want to be notified when I post a video. This is a partnership to become part of the God and God's community. Okay, let's get started. Alright. 22 o'clock. Take it from myself to you. Psalms 68, 34, 35. Okay. Lead me to the scriptures. Hopefully I can hear me. I should be able to hear me. Okay. No, not 64, 68. Psalm 68, 34, 35. Okay, and it says, proclaim the power of God, whose majesty is over Israel, whose power is in the heavens. You, God, are awesome in your sanctuary. The God of Israel gives power and strength to his people. Praise be to God. Okay? Psalm 78, we're talking about God's hands when it comes to Psalm 78, I apologize. Okay, Psalm 78, 49. Let's see what he's talking about. Okay, it says, He unleashes an anger. He unleashes against them his hot anger, his wrath and indignation and hostility, a band of destroying angels. This is goals. Yeah. A band of destroying angels. He prepared the path for his anger. He did not spare them from death, but gave them over to the plagues. He struck down all the firstborns of Egypt, the first fruits of manhood in the tents of Ham, where he brought his people out like a flock. Okay? He leads them like sheep through the wilderness. He guides them safely. So they were unafraid. So you can't be afraid when you are for the Most High. You're working for the Most High. You can't be afraid, okay? We're going to Deuteronomy 28:28. And he wanted me to read this. So this is Deuteronomy 28:15. Curse it for disobedience. So this is for the people that are disobedient. Okay, he says, you will be cursed in the city and cursed in the country. Your basket and your kneading tough will be cursed. The fruit of your womb will be cursed, and the crops of your land, and the caves of your herds, and the lambs of your flock. You will be cursed when you come in, and cursed when you go out. The Lord will send on you curses, confusion, and rebuke in everything you put your hand to, until you are destroyed and come to sudden ruins because of the evil you have done in forsaking Him. So when you forsake the Most High, before 22 and 5, when I saw them 5, when you forsake the Most High, He gives you illusions. You start getting confused because He can confuse you. So where y'all get the Father is not out there confusion at. He can't make you confused if you don't obey and follow Him before 44 o'clock. Okay? He says the Lord will send on you curses, confusion, and rebuke in everything you put your hands to, until you are destroyed and come to sudden ruins because of the evil you have done in forsaking Him. The Lord will plague you with diseases until he has destroyed you from the land you are entering to perceive, to process, to position. I apologize. The Lord will strike you with wasting diseases, with fever and inflammation, with scoring heat, scorching heat, and brought with blindness and mildew. Y'all see, this sound like some of the punishments. 5:33 and 5. This sound like some of the stuff that I've been hearing on the news. When the heat was going up and all that, 5:44 o'clock, he led me to this now. I better start listening, okay? This is for the people that don't listen, don't want to do what he wants them to do, don't want to follow his commandments. 5:55 o'clock, don't want to change, just want to do the same thing over and over again. He putting these punishments on you. Okay, it says, and mildew, which will plague you until you perish. The sky over your head will be bronze, the ground beneath you iron. The Lord will turn the rain of your country into dust, and powder. It will come down from the sky until you are destroyed. The Lord will cause you to be defeated before your enemies. You will come at them from one direction, but flee from them in seven, and you will become a thing of horror to all the kingdoms on earth. Your car- carcass, carcasses will be flooded for all the birds and the wild animals, and there will be no one to frighten them away. The Lord will afflict you with the boils of Egypt and with tumors. So whoever getting boils, whoever getting tumors, they shall punishment from the Most High. They don't want to listen. They shall punishment from the Most High. You wonder why is this happening to me? Why is that happening to me? Because look what y'all doing. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all want to do the same thing over and over and over again. Y'all want to do the same thing over and over again. 7:33 o'clock. Y'all don't want to change. Y'all want to keep doing what y'all know is wrong. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, it says, the Lord will afflict you with madness, blindness, and confusion of mind. So who said the Lord wasn't the author of confusion? He will confuse your ass if you ain't doing right. 7:55 o'clock. Okay? At midday you will grope, and like a blind person in the dark, you will be unsuccessful in everything you do. Day after day you will be oppressed and robbed with no one to rescue you. You will be plagued to a married to a woman, but another will take her and rape her. You will build a house, but you will not live in it. You will plant a vineyard, but its fruit. Your ox will be slaughtered before your eyes, but you will eat none of it. Your donkeys will be, I don't know what that is. I'm going to put it up in looking up and put it under description. That's going to be the word I'm going to have to find. So it's going to definition too. It's FORCIBLY. Take from you, and you will not be returned. Your sheep will be given to your enemies, and no one will rescue you. Your sons and daughters will be given to other nations, and you will wear out your eyes without watching for them day after day, powerless to lift a hand. A people that you do not know will eat what your land and labor produce, and you will have nothing but cruel oppression all your days. The sight you see will drive you mad. The Lord will afflict your knees and legs with pain, boils that cannot be cured, spreading from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. The Lord will drive you and the king you set over you to a nation unknown to you, or you or your ancestors. There You will worship other gods, gods of wood and stone. You will become a thing of honor, a byword, and an object of ridicule among the people, where the Lord will drive you. You will sow much seed in the fields, sow much seed in the fields, but you will harvest little, because locusts will devour it. You will plant vineyards and cultivate them, but you will not drink the wine of or gather the grapes, because worms will eat them. You will have olive trees throughout your countries, but you will not use the oil, because the olives will drop off. You will have sons and daughters, but you will not keep them, because they will go into captivity. Swamps of locusts will take over all your trees and the crops of your land. The foreigners who reside among you will rise above you higher and higher, but you will sink lower and lower. They will lend to you, but you will not lend to them. They will be the head, but you will be the tail. All these curses will come on you. They will pursue you and overtake you until you are destroyed, because you did not obey the Lord your God and observe the commandments and decree he gave you. They will be a sign and a wonder to you and your descendants forever. Because you did not serve the Lord your God joyfully and gladly in the time of prosperity, therefore in hunger and thirst, in nakedness and dire poverty, you will serve the enemies the Lord sends among you. He will put an iron yoke on your neck until he has destroyed you. The Lord will bring a nation against you from far away, from the ends of the earth, like an eagle swooping down, a nation whose language you will not understand, a fierce looking nation without respect for the old or pity for the young. They will they will devour the young of your livestock and the crops of your land until you are destroyed. They will leave you no grain, new wine or olive oil, nor any calves of your herbs or lambs of your flock until you are ruined. They will lay sage, whatever it is, to all the cities throughout your land until the high fort, field walls in which you trust fall down. They will besiege all the cities throughout the land of the Lord your God is giving you, because of the suffering that your enemies will inflict on you during the siege. You will eat the fruit of the womb, the flesh of the sons and daughters the Lord your God has given you. Even the most gentle and sensitive man among you will have no compassion on his brother, or the wife he loves, or his surviving children, and he will not give to one of them any of the flesh of his children that he is eating. It will be all he has left, because of the suffering your enemies will inflict on you during the siege of your cities. The most gentle and sensitive woman among you, so sensitive and gentle that she would not venture to touch the ground with the sole of her feet, will begrudge the husband she loves and her own son or daughter, the afterbirth from her womb, and the children she bears. For in her dear need she intends to eat them secretly, because of the suffering your enemies will afflict on you during the siege of your cities. If you do not carefully follow all the words of the law of this law, which are written in this book, and do not reverse this glorious and awesome name, the Lord your God, the Lord will send fearful plagues on you and your descendants, harsh and prolonged disasters, and serve and lingering illnesses. He will bring on you all the diseases of Egypt that you dread, and they will cling to you. The Lord will also bring on you every kind of sickness and disaster not recorded in the book of the law until you are destroyed. You who were as numerous as the stars in the sky will be left but few in number, because you did not obey the Lord your God, just as it pleased the Lord to make you prosper in central and number, so it will please him to ruin and destroy you. You will be uprooted from the land you are entered in possession. Then the Lord will scatter you among the nations, from one end of the earth to the other. There will you will worship other gods, gods of wood and stone, which neither you nor your ancestors have known. Among those nations you will find no response, no resting place for the sole of your foot. There the Lord will give you an anxious mind, eyes weary with longing, and despairing a despairing heart. You will live in consistent sub, suspense, filled with dread both night and day, never sure of your life. In the morning you will say, if only it were evening, and in the evening, if only it were morning, because of the terror and the terror will fill your heart, and the sights that your eyes will see. The Lord will send you back in ships to Egypt on a journey I said you should never make again. There you will offer yourself for sale to your enemies as male and female slaves, but no one will buy you. God ain't playing, man. 1722 on the clock. He led me to this. He led me to curses for disobedience. So if you're being disobedient with 1733 on the clock, these are the curses that come upon you. Be careful what you do out there, man. It's not a game. Don't think you can't get caught 1744 on the clock. God is watching you. You may think you're doing bad towards people, but guess what? God is watching you. You may think you're getting away with things, but guess what? God is watching you with 1755 on the clock. It's time for a change. Time for y'all to change our ways. Y'all don't change our ways soon. I ain't gonna even feel sorry for you, because you ain't trying to change your ways. You trying to still do the same shit. You still trying to have sex with different people. You still trying to talk about people. Gossip. That's called gossip. You can't be going out there gossiping 1818 on the clock. You can't be gossiping about people. That stuff is not cool. You can't gossip on people and don't know where they're coming from. You cannot do that. You can't go around spreading lies on people. God don't like liars. You can't go around lying on people. You can't go around stealing from people. You can't go around killing people for no reason. 1844 on the clock. Who are you to do that? These are the curses that are going to come upon you 1855 on the clock if you don't change your ways of living. When you live, you're supposed to be living for the Most High, not for you. He used your vessel. If he ain't using your vessel, guess who's using? The devil, that serpent. You letting the serpent use your vessel. You ain't using it. Because somebody got to use you, and it's either the devil or the Most High. Who you going to choose? I love you guys so much. Peace and blessings from the ancestors, Most High, and archangels. Like, share, and subscribe to the video with 1933 on the cloud. Master who you are. Master what the Most High wants you to do. Master what you're supposed to be doing in life. You're supposed to be here to help people, not sabotage people, not talk about people, not kill people, not steal from people, not destroy people's character, not destroy Just open up your eyes and see and read. I love you guys. Peace and blessings. I will be putting things in the description below. Bye.